of you know the meaning of namaste? It means I bow down to the divinity within me, that beyond this body which is made of food and water, you're all divine, irrespective of your color, religion, nationality, gender. You're all divine. Just like Jesus says, kingdom of God is within you. So if you can just understand that, then this world would be beautiful. So Hindu Dharma, and then we have prayers which are for whole universe. Vasudev Kutumb, that the whole universe is one big family. Whole universe. That includes all genders, all colors, all nationalities, even the animals and the plants. For example, this world is made up of 5 items, like ingredients. The earth, water, air, space, and fire. The whole universe is made up of 5 these elements. So we are all one big family. And of course, Hindu Dharma, like many paths, many beliefs. This booklet is written by a Hindu person. It explains all that. All religions, if the essence of all the religions is same. And we accept that. We respect all religions, the teachings of Jesus especially. We keep mentioning our teachers, our speakers will keep mentioning. But the biggest thing people see is a temple. Have you been to temple? Have you ever been to a temple? Okay. Now you see a lot of statues there. Like, and we are told, like a Muslim guy asked me in his flight, why do you worship many stones? Why do you worship stones? How do I answer that? Should we never discuss that these are not stones? They have a significance. Then of course I meet people, Christians, and they ask me, they tell me, why know about Hinduism? And what is that? You people worship millions of gods and goddesses. Wow. So this booklet we have prepared explains the significance of all the statues in the temple. They're all symbols. So our culture is based on a lot of symbols to explain, lot of symbols, stories, just to explain. Just like a story, a rabbit and a tortoise had a race. And who wins? The tortoise. Just to make a point, did it actually happen, the race? No, just a story to make a point. So in our culture, lot of stories are there, lot of stories. I mean, as I say, we have so much literature. There are 4 Vedas and Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, and big 2 epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Just to explain all that complex teachings, there is a story, big story, Ramayana. Today, for example, this weekend, I don't know how many of you know, there's a Diwali program. And today is New Year's Day. Diwali means the significance of light. You light a lot of lamps. That is Diwali. And the story is that the Rama, who was the prince, was banished for 14 years, and he came back after 14 years, and that's the day people celebrated his arrival. That's one thing. But the real thing is that that's the day you realize who you really are. If all of you should ask a question, who am I? Am I this body which is made of food and water? Even the children know that 70% of this body is water and 30% is food. So who are we? Are we, just food and water? When we greet people, we don't greet the water and the food. We greet the soul, the entity. And according to our teachings, soul and the ultimate God is one. Like Jesus says, the kingdom of God is within you. And as soon as that connection is gone, nobody wants this body. We all know that. As soon as that connection is, and the doctor says, oh, I'm sorry, it's gone. What is gone? The soul. So we have a lot of symbolism, and I just give you one example. This elephant-headed God, right? Now it's common sense. In our culture, no, you're not only allowed, you are encouraged to ask questions. Most of the scriptures are based on question answers, so that you understand. Not much insistence on belief. You don't have to believe in God even. You don't have to believe. You have to understand and then make use of that knowledge. So for example, this can teach you art of living. Elephant-headed God, elephant-headed. How can you put an elephant head on a human body? Its significance. Big head. So story is that his father was all knowledgeable. So he wanted to give his son all the knowledge of the world. To do that, this small head is not good enough. So you have the big head. What is the biggest head in the world? Elephant head. So put an elephant head, symbolic. So means think, and think big, and do big ears. What is the significance of ears? What is the biggest challenge we all have between husband and wife? You're not listening to me. Kids say the same, Mommy, you're not listening to me, and the father says to the children, you're not listening. The biggest challenge we all have is listening. So here, emphasis is on listening. Listen, listen, listen. You want to gain the knowledge? Listen very carefully. And of course, mouth is closed. Speak less. What we do is, you said something, and we react. And then, oh, I thought you were going to say that. So we react. Then we have a problem. So here the mouth is closed means speak less. Try to understand what somebody has said. And then of course all the, whatever you hear, digest, big head. So everything here has a meaning, significance. Now you're supposed to ride a mouse. How can such a big body ride a mouse? We should ask that question. Everybody, and children ask that. See, children have no fear. They ask all sorts of questions, like my girl who comes to do the massage, she was saying that my daughter asked, God created this universe. Who created God? So kids are going to ask questions. And they are okay. It's okay to ask any question. In our culture, you're allowed to ask any question. Because you must understand the whole, there's one book, Gita. How many of you have heard the word Gita? G-I-D-A or G-E-E? The whole dialogue is based on question answer between Krishna and Arjuna. And then at the end, Krishna says, okay, now you can do what you like. Arjuna is asking, what should I do? No, he says, I've told you whatever. Now, whatever you understand, do what you have understood. So total freedom of action. So this similarly, all the gods and goddesses, this booklet explains the significance of all these. These are symbols. And they, like cow, for example. You know, we worship cows. Now this picture is blue. What is blue in the world? What is blue in the world? Sky. Sky means what? Infinity. There's no end. So our soul is infinite because this represents God, divinity. Divinity, the God, as Jesus said, the kingdom of God is God. So divinity, I mean God and nature. It's a combination. This universe is God and nature. And cow, why cows standing next to God? Why? Cow is the only creature in the world. Whole day she's churning, she's eating. End of the day, whatever comes out of her body is useful. Whatever. So she's not eating anything for herself. Whatever comes out of her body, we know milk is useful. After mother's breast, you know, who gives the milk to the children? The cow. You can feed them. And then the cow dung, we all use the cow dung for fertilizer. And the urine. Now, how many of you know that even urine is medicinal value? In India, they can sell urine. You make medicines out of it. It's antiseptic. So everything has a meaning, whatever. So this is the usefulness. So she's like a mother. After the mother stops giving breastfeeding, you you can use cow's milk. And then everything else, as I explained, is useful. There's no other creature in the world which human beings are supposed to be the most, people. But their shit or the urine cannot be used. But cow's urine can be used. So similarly, everything here has a meaning. For example, this picture, I'm saying, okay, this is your picture. What does that mean? This blue color, you've never seen a person with blue color, have you?
Yeah, Avatar movie. Maybe an Avatar movie.
Yeah. So this again represents the soul. This represents the body. And this represents the mind, monkey mind. See at the feet, what does it mean? That he will obey. My mind should be so trained that it will obey whatever the intellect says. But normally what happens, I decide something, and what does the lower mind say? Say I want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. What does the mind say in the morning, 4 o'clock? Tomorrow, later. Anything you decide. Sort of the mind will not listen. So you have to train the mind. So here the picture is the monkey mind is at the feet, totally subservient to the intellect, to the soul. And this is intellect, the lady. So if you look at it this way, that I am the soul and I've got three instruments, body, mind, and intellect. If you look at it this way, this picture, it makes sense. So everything here has a meaning. This picture, sitting on the line, 10 hands. No, it doesn't make sense, does it? How can a woman have 10 hands? She killed a lot of demons. Now, where are the demons? The demons are within us. The anger, the jealousy, ego. So if you take care of those, everything will fall in place. And again, the tiger is representing the mind. Just like in the first picture I showed you, there was a mouse. Mouse is always wandering. Means the mind, our mind is always wandering, either in the past, future, here and there, at any given time. When we pray, what happens? The mind is always wandering, and verbally we can say whatever prayer we want to, but the mind is not there. So to achieve success, to really be successful in life, if you can totally focus on whatever we are doing, you can achieve the objective, your purpose, your goal. So here, what it means is we have to kill the demons within us. If you do that, and you have to have full control over the mind. If you do all that, in our culture, you don't have to worship a male god. In our culture, there are female gods. Like this god, people worship her. Just to take care of all the demons within us, all the problems. Now this represents Lakshmi, goddess of wealth. Now everybody wants wealth, right? So why not worship her rather than the first picture I showed you? So the idea is, if you take care of all the weaknesses, goddess of wealth will come. The wealth will come if you have full control over our intellect. Everything will fall in place. And she is only worshipped once a year. Now this weekend was her day. Everything will fall in place if everything was taken. And after that is the goddess of knowledge, Saraswati. So all these pictures in the temple have a significance. And at the back, this booklet, it tells you the fundamentals of Hinduism and all the mantras we have. We have so many mantras. They are mantras for everybody. And we are asking God for intellect, sadbuddhi, the wisdom. But we are not asking, give me a children or give me a job or something like that. Just give us the strength, the total control over the mind and the wisdom. and these fundamentals of Hinduism says Brahman. This whole universe is manifestation of Brahman, God. Everything, every atom is manifestation of God. And then we have, the dharma, our duties, do's and don'ts. And of course, if we consider everybody as member of the family, if I say the whole world is one big family, how do we treat the family? You don't need any rules and regulations. How would you treat the mother? And of course, these days we have a problem. Everybody is for himself. But in our culture, we have four fundamental things that worship the mother, the father, the teacher, and the universe. Means, first of all, who is the number one?
Mother.
The mother. Can you imagine in our culture the tremendous respect is given to the mother? Because she is the creator. If she is not there, there will be no children born. So she is the creator, and she is serving whole day in our, these days, of course, ladies go to work and all, but olden days, what used to happen, right from 5 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, she's serving the family. Her whole goal is to serve the husband and the family. There was no force, that was the way life was. And ultimately, karma, our duties, whatever we do in this life, will carry on according to our teachings. We believe in rebirth. The point is why you are born in a particular family, but a gender and particular religion. Why? It's all whatever we did in the past life is consequence of that. Because otherwise we do something and we die. And of course in Islam, I know, especially Christianity, there's one day of judgment. So I'm asking, okay, day of judgment, 2,000 years now gone for Jesus, and 1,400 years Muhammad. When will that day of judgment come? What will happen to the soul in the meantime? So to our culture says, as soon as the soul leaves the body, some other body is ready for this soul to manifest. So this is where karma is very, very important. Everything we do, karma is three ways. One is our thinking. Even by thinking, we create a karma. If I think bad, we have very often seen what happens when we think of somebody, that person calls, oh, I was thinking of you. Very often it happens to all of us. How does that happen? Get this thought of you when you called, or you appeared, or you telephone. So even by thinking we are creating. So we must think. Our prayer is Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramya. Sarve, matlab all should be happy, healthy and wealthy. All, not a particular person. And especially if you do something for somebody else, God will help you. If you have that goal, there was a speaker who said, make God your partner in any business. Right from before you start the business, make him a partner. Because once you become successful, what happens? I have done it. God, what God? I have done it. So you have the egos. And when ego comes in, what happens? The downfall starts. It has happened to the civilizations, Roman Empire and British Empire and Mughal Empire in India, and eventually go down. So if you think, I want to do something good to the family, starting with the family, the mother, the father, and the guru, and the world, God will give you the resources to take care of whatever you want in life. And moksha, ultimately the thing is that we keep taking birth, but when we take birth, what happens? We go through all these ups and downs. So can there be a day when we don't have to take a birth, we become one with God? If we are ultimately God, divinity is within us. So we become part of it. Just like the rivers, they ultimately go into the ocean. And what happens to the river? It becomes ocean. So similarly us, if we, ultimate our goal is to let go this body, and we don't have to worry about the next birth. So these are our fundamental teachings, and I mean, anybody who wants to take this picture, it teaches art of living. I don't know how much time we have. Oh, I think we are
20 minutes. Then after
then of
question,
course you can ask any questions.
well, it will have first, then and then you can question answer. Thank you, uncle. It's like, I'm from Hindu temple. I think might be some of you been or not. Like in Castlevary, is very big temple, and then the name of Brahmaji Agrawal is very that's dedicated devotee, and then like good support to when temple was building, his financial big support, he did so that, and I called him that we're going for the Hinduism class. He said I will come and help, because we learn about a lot, but our language was in Hindi and Sanskrit. So when I came here, I learned, and it was encouraged by him. He was keep telling you have to learn English, so you can explain things and all. So and then lots of encouragement, different time about so I learned, and I still sometimes I think might be is not fluent, but I sometimes people can understand. So that is, I think that is enough. So like Brahmji had explained so many things about Hinduism, so the scripture says Agun Sagun Dwibrahma Swarupa. The God has two, that's two kinds of philosophy. One believe that the God is omnipresent, everywhere, and that's is just like fire is omnipresent everywhere, air is omnipresent everywhere. Space is omnipresent everywhere, earth is omnipresent everywhere, and so the God also omnipresent and everywhere. And this universe is built up of the that's Prakriti, Purusatmakam, Jagata. Prakriti means the nature, and Purusha is the God. Only two things is this universe is made by Purusha and Prakriti. So the female form is a Prakriti, is nature, and male form, that's God, and so even inside our soul represent God, and our body represent nature, and then the body is this 24. Actually, in whole body, 25 things is work. So 24 is only, that's nature. So what is 24? Is 5 basic elements. So our, the body is made by earth, the physical body, that's like bone and all that. So that is part of earth. We have liquid form in the body, is part of water, and we have that's heat system in the body. So that is part of fire. And to survive that heat, because that fire cannot survive without the oxygen or the air. That's why the Bhagwanji has put it the air system. So then it goes and it gives that's life to fire, and fire keep burning, and we are moving and we getting energy. Whatever we eat get digested. So that is part of fire. Our mind and the wisdom and then the brain is part of space. So this is a base element, and then we have that's 5 senses. So that's that we see eyes, air, skin, and and the taste. So that so 5 senses we have, and then 5 action, 2 hand, and the 2 feet and private part. So that's 5 that action. So 5 base elements, 5 senses, 5 karmendra means action. So 5, that's 3 is a 15, and then we have 5 kosha, annamay kosh, and annamay, manomay, jnanamay, vijnanamay, and anandamay. Ultimate the goal of the body to achieve the, that's happiness, bliss. So, that's so 5, and so become 20, and then 21st is a man, your mind, man and buddhi, your brain, and man, buddhi, chitta, the higher consciousness, and ahankar. The 24 is ahankar, is the ego. So these 24 things your body is built by. Body is made is, is 24, and 25th is the soul. 25th is the soul entering, and the soul is everything. For soul, the body is a house, and but when the soul comes, soul, like with the karma, the soul want to the born in this universe, and so when he get opportunity, when some mother father want children, and but his accordingly his karma, because in the Bhagavad Gita said Suchi Nam Srimatam Geh, the soul is not free to born anywhere. His karma will decide where he is going to born, in the good family, or the family who kind of terrorizing things and all. Is his karma. Whatever kinds of soul, he will go that kind of family and born, and then from there he will start his journey. Or also, that's 4 kinds of srishti. In this, the God has created. That one is called, that's Jarayuj, Andaj, Swedaj, Udbhij. So 4 kinds of, that's creation. When the creation happen, actually we have the short time, so we have to in the short we can only explain. So that when the plant this universe to the creation, and so we believe in the multiple universe. So according to our scriptures, when the Skanda Puran is saying that counted in the asked the disciples how many universe. So he said it's countless, it's so many universes, but the disciple, I want to know how many universes. So that master said 350 million universes, like we are here. One universe we are, then other universe. So is that's so we are in the middle. So we are Bhu. Bhu means earth. So Bhu, then 7 down. So Tal, Vital, Sutal, Rasatal, Mahatal, Patal, 7, and 7 up. We are in the middle, Bhu. So Bhuva, where the gravity finish of the earth is that's where the satellite living. That's so that Bhuva, and then sun gravity and Suva, and then Maha and Jana and Tapa and Satyam, the 7. So this 14 one universe, and in their one universe, the sun, moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, all like planets. So it's one universe. So that's why this is the universe that sits is the branch of big tree. So that's why we can understand that there are millions of universe, and if we want to know the count, how many million, the scripture said whatever that's science will prove, it will later. But according to the scriptures we have said 350 million universe is existing, and then and it's not guaranteed we will born again same universe. This life might be born here in this universe. Next life might be born in other universe, and so that's the life, and it's so huge. And but when the creation started, it was everything is big bang. Tasmat Dvaha means there was nothing beside, only one supreme power is Brahman. And then he decided, that's Ekoham Bahushyama, I am alone, I should become more. Because he's just whatever he do, the imagination is start happening. So he said, I am alone, I should become more. And then said, that's Prajapati, the god of creator, he appeared. So that's we believe in 3, one creator, sustainer and destroyer. So but ultimately Brahman is one. So he said I should become more, so that's Prajapati, god of creator, God created is from him. He said, that's your duty to, you should create the universe, and we want to see how it look, and so the Prajapati had, it was a huge golden ball, and he makes that the sport like blast. So tasmad akasa sambhota. From there, the space came in existence. From the space, the akashad vayo is from the Veda. It's very old scriptures. It's talking about how this universe creation happened. So akashad vayo, from the space, the air came in existence. And vayo agni, from the vayu, air, the fire came in existence. And from the fire, the water came in existence. Agni apaha means after fire, the water existence. And then adhya prithvi, from the water, the earth came in existence. And prithabhyad aushadhaya, from the earth, all the herbal medicine came first. And then when the herbal medicine came, and then aushadhayo annam, the food came in existence. Food, all the grain and the food, that's got created. And annad purusha, after that, the living being. That living being means the human being and the animal being and all, that's God created. And tasmad purusho annamaya, that's why all the living being is depend on the food. Because we born after food. So our life goes for the food. Without food you can't survive. Even Hoover, even tree also, we said they are living being. If you don't give food 1 week, 1 month, they will die. Human being or animal being, any being, we said, they are living. If you don't give food for a couple days, they will die because they depend on food. They're born, they're born after food. So this is the creation, and that's how it goes back also. So so since we separated, our soul is separated from the God. So he said, for example, giving is like ocean water. Once cloud has taken, and the rain, so it's got separated. And now what will happen? That water someone will drink is become dirt. Someone in the pond might lot of that's river, and so that's so many existence of water you will see until that water will not go and merge to ocean. Is keep cycling. Again the cloud will take it, again will rain it, again will take it, again will rain it. So that all is happening with us also. We are, because we separated from the God, and then so that's why we are, we born and we do the karma, we die, we do again born, again die. Is Bhagavad Gita said, that's Arjuna never get scared because the death and life is only just like the wise person bought nice clothes and wearing, enjoying the clothes, and now the cloth is old and it got torn. So what will he will do? He will he will throw that cloth and get another cloth. But how much money you have in your pocket, that kinds of expensive clothes you can afford. If you don't have money and you want to nice clothes, you can't afford. So how good karma we have done, how good action we have done, that kinds of next body will get it. But I said that's you will this is cycle till your soul again not reaching back to moksha, the God in the feet. We will keep born and die and born and die, and also it's not sure that next life also we become human. If our karma is like animal, then might we go in the animal. And that's and then again after getting some life in the animal, then again will born again human, because human body the God give to do the good karma and elevate yourself. That's so that's it. That's so agun sagun, two kinds of Bhagavan. One believe that God is omnipresent everywhere, and one believe He has form. That's his, and whenever required, he comes on earth, he do the good things, he go back, again when is required, he will come. And in Bhagavad Gita also, the Bhagavan Ji has promised that yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. He said, this earth is my wife, and that's my responsibility to take care of her. Whenever she remember me, and the people doing the wrong things, and then I will come on earth and destroy the bad people, and make her happy, and will go back again to my divinity. So his promise. That's why he said, when when bad things start happening, the people not taking care of the earth because his mother. That's why that's every morning Hindus scripture teach that when you wake up, first thing you have to do that's bow down and touch the mother earth. That's his mother. You have to respect her because every time you're walking and hurting her, but his mother, she will not do anything bad to you. But it's your as a the good child, is your responsibility to respect her. So every morning, that's like uncle, that said that Matra Devo Bhava. So earth is mother, we have to respect. And then even my family, every day, that's it because as a priest family, is we must, if we don't touch every morning our mother, father feet, that's whole house will start talking. That this person is not following the current because it's respect. Every morning when we wake up, that's the first thing, and that touch, the mother earth. Get blessing that I'm going to walk whole day on you, so please forgive me and then bless me, and then see your mother, where your mother, go and touch her feet and get blessing, and then that's then you whoever elder you want to respect, you can respect them also, especially father, because that first Matra Devo Bhava, your mother is like a god for you, so you have to respect your mother. Then said who is second is that Pambitra Devo Bhava, your father is also like a god for you, so respect the father. And then then Acharya Devo, your teacher is also like god for you, so you respect your teacher also. And Atithi Devo Bhava, your guest who were without invitation, someone knocked the door and said, and then so you should be happy. Now it's very hard to that people respect. I know that you should call us, we should prepare. But that is formality. Once without invitation, someone knock your door and come, that person should be respected like a god for you, and you have to should respect. So that's so lots of this the teaching, and people try to they follow. So the five that's main things like Bhagavan. We said Bhagavan. Bhagavan means God. God also like three concepts: generator, operator, and destroyer. 3 words. And then we said creator, operator, and destroyer. So one God, Brahma, his duty to create. So he do the creation. So he do creation even for understanding in the mother womb. Brahma duty to when mother, when the mother and father, when that's the semen and that they get collected, the child, the creation, the God of Brahma, his duty, he do the creation. When the child start, that after a couple of months, then he need food. So Vishnu, if you, I think maybe we don't have picture, but normally you see the Vishnu from his novel that lotus flower came out, and there is God creator. So that same concept Vishnu to connect the baby that's novel to the mother, and he start getting food. So that's that's God's sustainer, his Vishnu, and then then child comes, and that's give the milk and all that's survive, and so what will when one day will come when the soul is not able to live in the same body, once because house has condition. And that when builder give you house, he tell okay, this house has 50-year life, a 70-year life, but that much you have to live, otherwise. And then after that, even that's department will say now this house is that should be condemned and build new house. So you have to come out, but because of attachment, we don't want to come out from that house. So that's the God of destroyer, Shiva. His power will come, and then forcefully soul has to come out from the body. So soul has to start new journey, and that body is once is that soul come out, then body is no more that's is like is damaged house. So what you have to do you have to that's recycle and that just demolish the house, and you can build new house. The same thing, like that's why we believe that body should be cremated right away. because we don't want to soul, that with attachment, that's trying to going around the body, so that once we cremate it, soul will start his new journey. Might be within 13 days or within max 1 year, soul will born again, because destination of the soul since death it take 1 year. I know that. So like when we born, it take almost 10 months, 11 months to be come out, and same process is take around 11 month around to soul born again. So so this is that's the divine power, creator, sustainer, and destroyer. They maintain. They are omnipresent. They are everywhere. And but sometime when required, they come as a human form and do all the good things and go back. So that's and then through the nature, that's like earth, air, fire, and space, they are omnipresent with us. And then if we want to send our any message to them, that's as a Hindu temple and all, we use water. We worship water. We said because water is omnipresent. You do prayer here. That the water will send your message, prayer to God. Or fire, the same thing. You worship with the fire, and then because fire will work for you as a messenger. And then the air, earth, water. So this all the 5 elements. That's why that's God. We said in Bhagavan. So Bha, Ga, Va, A, and Na. The 5 words. So each 5 words represent one element. Bha means Bhumi, is earth. Ga means Gagan, Gagan is sky. Va means Vayu, Vayu means air. And A means Agni, Agni means fire. And Na means Neer, Neer means water. So these 5 elements for us, they are God messengers. When big problem will happen, the God himself will come. But for little things, we can use messenger. Okay, please send my message to Bhagavan. So this is the 5 elements, because they are within us. So you can just close your eyes because they are inside. So you can connect yourself to God. But that is like meditation, and it's not easy to do everyone. Then otherwise you can go in temple. You will see the murti, the deities, like these kinds of deities is made by stone. So the stone comes out from the earth. So that's so there's significance. There's lots of things we can learn. And so when we know these things represent this, when you see within moment, you don't have to. Anyone had no explanation. All the quality you see will come in you. So that's why you can go in temple, you pray. You don't have to go in temple and pray and just close your eyes and pray. Connect yourself from itself. So because it's so this is that's the basic teaching in Hinduism, and the very important things is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It said that's Ayam Nijaha Paro Vedi. This is mine, this area is mine, and Paro, this is your. This kinds of division, that's like narrow mind people does. Like child will talk like, this is mine, this is your. But when the same child grown, then he want to share. So he said, I am Nijaha Paro Vedi. This is mine and that is your. This kinds of calculation, the lower mind people does. But if you are Udara, means the great noble person, then you should accept Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. This whole universe is my family. So this is the very strong teaching, and then every Hindus must follow that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And I will just in 2 minutes, it's 12:48. So just 2 minutes will explain how this universe is one family. Okay. So he said when the God said, God of Creator, I want to you should create this universe. So he said okay, and then he started planning about. It takes lots of time. It didn't happen like within like couple of days and all. It just take huge time. Slowly, everything has happened. So he created 10 rishis. First, he created four sons, and he said, "I want you should start generation. That's and help me in creation." So they said, no, we don't know, is this too much headache? We don't want to, take responsibility, we'll do the meditation. So God of Creator said, you're talking like a 5-year child, that's, so then he created other 10 rishis. And he said, I want you should, rishi means saint. And he said, I want you should do the creation. So they said, I will help you, but first we have to do meditation, and after do meditation and learn things then we will help you. So they were taking so much time to do the creation, and then the God of creator Brahma, he got upset. He said, things is not moving as I want, So then in his mind said, I think that male and female will work better, because he was male. So he's create, okay, then he create right part, him is Manu. His name was Manu, in English also like a human. So first human, his name was Manu. And then the left part he created is Satrupa, the female. Okay? And he said, okay, you are my children, and I want you should start that's do the help me in creation. So they said first, you created both of us, so we are mother and sister. How we can get married, start, creation. So he said, no, you are not mother sister, because I have just created you. I didn't give you birth. I just created you, so you are not mother sister. So you can get married, and then you should start that male and female Srishti start. So they said, okay. Then they got 5 children, 2 sons, Priyabhat, Uttanpad, and 3 daughters. So one daughter got married to one rishi, who Brahmaji wanted him to start, but so he got married, and then she delivered 10 children, 9 daughters and 1 son. So 9 daughters got married to the rishis before the Brahma has created, and that's how the Srishti started. But 2 sons, the one was Priyabhat and Uttanpad. So the earth was together that time. It is written very, earth was, it's not like very far. So it was very close. And then, so one, his son, that's ruled in the Asian part, which is like India. And other son, his name was Priyabhat. So, that's, he said that, I want, you should also establish the another, that kingdom. So he has very huge chariot, and he start, that's when the running, the earth got, the shaking, and the earth was, that's divided in the 7 continentals. And then, so one son went to other continentals and established the population and all, and then one stayed there. So this is concept here, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole universe is your family, because it's born from the one family to so many. So this is, that's a teaching, and we believe that also, that everyone is all, the white, black, and all, and we believe is just like, area. That so you live, after living 100 years, 200 years in the cold weather, you will become white. And after living in South Africa, like after so many years, then you will become black. So that is within 200-300 years. But the Srishti has happened already, is almost billions of years. So that's, so Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole universe is one family. And this is our, strong teaching.
Actually, in India, you have all colors.
Yeah.
As white as Europeans and as black as Africans. In the south, they're all black, brown, very, very brown.
Yeah, and the north, because cold, so is all, that's very fair colored people. That's why, that's why, and I think when the British, they said, okay, Aryan theory, they said, all the fair colored people, you came from the other country, and then all the black colored people, they are, that's Indian, south part. But finally that now, that's, I think science has proven like, it's not like that all the, the fair color or black color is all the same.
So any questions?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I think, it's not easy to understand every word you're saying, but I think actually you stated it, that we have a karma. We're born to a body, and is that the path for our life? What that karma, can you change your karma? I'm thinking about good and bad people, you know what I mean? It feels horrible to think I'm destined to be that or this.
You can
I'm
change.
not articulating this well, but
You can change. We can change our karma.
Yes.
It's how you live.
Yeah, is that's if you want to change your karma, is possibility. You do start doing the good karma, and and then you can change your karma. Yeah.
So, my question is, with the rebirth and rebirth with each new life, you're learning new lessons and growing, and we're all one. And so is the ultimate goal to return to God? Because everybody broke back
Yeah.
from God.
So is ultimate the four purushartha. So dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. So ultimate goal is moksha, salvation. And the three dharma is righteousness, do the righteousness, do the good karma. And then the artha, you make money and wealth, because that is important.
Yep.
And then the kama is fulfill your desire, and also children, and because someone gave you birth, so it's your responsibility. You should also give someone birth. Get married and give someone birth. So that is you have to fulfill the kama. And then the fourth is the salvation. If you're doing the good karma, doing the proper three work proper, you get the salvation.
Thank you.
it's a lot to know.
Yeah.
Can you connect the dots between karma, being a Brahmin, or not being a Brahmin? Can someone who is not a Brahmin through karma become a Brahmin?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's so so that is very sometimes might be not so four category. So in the society each society is like that. So the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and the Shudra. So Brahmin who religious are that's teaching people, and then Kshatriya is like fighter and the soldier, and Vaishya is that's wealth maker and job maker, and merchant, doing the business, and the fourth is that's hard, building the house.
Blue collar.
Yeah, building the house, and that's doing agriculture and all. That's so four category in the society. That's how all countries run like that. So in the Hinduism, the Brahmin is considered that's so. But he said the God has, if you imagination the do the God, then the Brahmin is head, and Kshatriya is the shoulder, and the Vaishya is the stomach, the thigh, and the fourth is the feet. So without feet, that's the Brahmin cannot run also. So is everywhere contributor of this universe. So that as said Brahmin. So one quotation, Janmana Jayate Shudra, by birth everyone is a Shudra. Because earth is and then and karmana the yuchate, by the action, by the good karma, it can become the Brahmin. Yeah, so I think that's God answer. You can change your category. Yeah.
See, now somebody, Guru said, now there are no four, only one. Everybody is after wealth.
Well, so Vaishya.
So that's
It's all Vaishya, wherever. So that's olden time punishment also was four kinds of punishment. If the Vaishya do something wrong, he get the punishment by he had to give the wealth away. If the that's either Brahmin do bad karma, some bad things, the king punish him by insulting him, because so that kinds of because whoever had that attachment with that thing, you will give the punishment with that.
Ah.
Yeah.
you said this, I apologize, I missed it. At what point is the soul in the baby? At conception, during development, or at birth?
So it's, so the planning happened, but is have, the soul enter, from 15 days, 15 days of conceiving to, but it's little complicated. So he said normal soul will enter in the 15 days. If the soul is great, like a saint and very divine soul, his body is getting ready, the pulse and everything is working, but soul will enter that later on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because he don't have to, because he is suffering. His mother womb is suffering. So normal soul has no condition. He had within 15 days has to enter in this body. But the great soul, the saint and all, that's they have choice. They can come later also.
Thank you.
I think we have time for one more question if you have one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Did you speak at Life at UCF?
I did.